Welcome back to Dragons and Spaceships, where we usually talk dragons, spaceships, and all things fantastical, but today we're stepping out of the fantasy realm and into a world of emerald gowns, scandalous headlines, and a Hollywood legend who's finally ready to tell the truth. We are talking about The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, a book that broke hearts, lit up book talk, and made us all question how much of ourselves we are willing to sacrifice to survive. And no, this book doesn't have dragons, but it absolutely has fire. So yes, we're diving into The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo today, but first let's take a little book talk detour and highlight a trending book right now. We are going to talk about Twisted Love by Ana Huang. This first book in Ana Huang's Twisted series has exploded all over book talk, and for good reason. It follows Ava Chen, a sunshine soul trapped in the shadowed past, and Alex, her brother's best friend, a cold-as-ice business tycoon with a deep thirst for vengeance. Their chemistry is immediate, sparked by opposites and fueled by trauma. He's gruff and guarded, she's fierce and healing, and when secrets from their past collide, the tension goes from simmer to scorching fast. But heads up, this one is dark romance territory. Expect obsession, gaslighting, swimmer's fear, attempted murder, and a whole lot of emotional intensity. But despite its edge, readers say the character growth and emotional payoff are worth the ride. And a bonus buzz, Netflix has acquired the rights to adapt the Twisted series, so this one is on its way to your screen soon. If you're in the mood for a story where passion, trauma, and healing intertwine, Twisted Love just might bite, but in all the right ways. So here's the setup of our book today. We meet Monique Grant, a relatively known journalist in modern-day New York City. Out of the blue, she's handpicked by legendary reclusive actress Evelyn Hugo to write her life story. But Evelyn doesn't want a puff piece. She wants to confess everything. The real story behind her 7 marriages, the love of her life, the secrets, the strategy, and the pain she endured to become a Hollywood icon. What unfolds is a sweeping story of ambition, identity, survival, and love told through Evelyn's unapologetic lens. Content note, this book contains themes of emotional abuse, loss, homophobia, and discrimination. So just a heads up if those are sensitive areas for you. But let me tell you why this book still trends years after the release. Evelyn Hugo herself, she's bold, complex, and unapologetically ambitious. You don't always agree with her, but you always understand her. Old Hollywood plus queer love, it balances glitz and glamour with raw portrayals of queerness by erasure and the pain of hiding in plain sight. With the framing device, we're not just reading Evelyn's life, we're unraveling a mystery. Why Monique? Why now? Themes of power, race, and reinvention. Evelyn is a Cuban-American woman who passes as white, changes her identity, and plays the system to survive in an industry built to erase her. If you haven't read this book yet, it is your sign. It is iconic for a reason. Okay, spoiler fans, let's dive in. Here's the real tea. Evelyn Hugo had 7 husbands, but only one true love. Celia St. James, her longtime rival turned best friend turned soulmate. Their love was fiery, fragile, and always shadowed by the spotlight. Each husband, a calculated move. We have Ernie, the escape hatch from Hell's Kitchen. Dawn Adler, abusive but boosted her star power. Pass. Mick, trash. Vegas, barely counts. Rex, a mutually beneficial PR stunt. Harry, her best friend and Cecilia's beard. Deep love, just not romantic. Max, a man obsessed with the idea of her. We have Robert, Celia's brother, a marriage of guardianship for Celia's daughter after her death. It's husband number 5, Harry, that breaks us the most. His death, their bond, the heartbreak. And just when you think you're done crying, the twist hits. Evelyn didn't choose Monique at random. Turns out the man that Harry loved, the one who died in the car crash, Evelyn covered up to protect Harry's reputation. That man was Monique's father. Yeah. Read that again. Evelyn has been carrying that guilt for decades, and now she's offering Monique the truth and the story of a lifetime. Monique's reaction? Devastating. She's furious, heartbroken, and empowered. She refuses to let Evelyn off the hook, but she doesn't deny her the dignity of being heard. It's messy, it's painful, and it's unforgettable. Here's what sticks with me the most. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo asks real uncomfortable questions. What does it mean to be truly known? What do we sacrifice for fame, and is it worth it? Can we forgive people who did terrible things because they felt like they had no other choice? Evelyn Hugo isn't perfect, she's real, and maybe that's why she feels immortal. But for our upcoming book preview and our book news segment today, it is all about this book. If you haven't heard, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is being adapted by Netflix. No official casting yet, but it is in development and fans are already fan casting Celia and Evelyn like it's the Oscars. I will keep you guys updated as more info is released. Who would you cast? Message me because I have opinions. Well, that was your book buzz of the week, but now let's dive into DMs. This question. This listener asks, okay, be honest, was Just for the Summer as good as Abbi Jimenez's other books, or did The Curse Thing make it too cheesy? Love this question, and I get it. The whole everyone I date finds their forever person after me premise sounds like it could veer into pure rom-com fluff territory, but Abbi Jimenez does what she always does. She takes a cute setup and layers in real emotional depth. Yes, there's banter and lake cabin vibes and adorable dogs, but underneath it all, you've got grief, healing, found family, and the kind of slow burn romance that feels earned. So short answer, it's got cheese, but it's also got heart, and I'm 100% here for both. Thanks for spending this glamorous gut punch of an episode with me. If you've got thoughts on Evelyn Hugo, her 7 husbands, or who should wear that green dress in the Netflix version, DM us, tag us, scream into the Hollywood void. I want to hear it. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and join me next time on Dragons and Spaceships, where stories aren't always what they seem, and love might just be hiding in plain sight. Until next time, happy reading, stay curious, and may your TBR pile never stop growing.